Greetings and welcome back to Drasir TMD. My name is Drasir and you're watching Space Engineers Survival. Alright, we are back for what is probably going to be a much shorter episode than usual, just because I have not a lot of time to get this recorded and edited and rendered and all that good stuff. I do have a bit of a montage, or did have, which you probably just saw. Gotta get my tenses right. And I wanted to show you really quickly what I've been working on. Obviously you've seen the beginnings of the mobile base / tank that I've been working on. I've moved some things around. I got the storage and the assemblers here. I did have some what do you call them? My goodness, I've drawn a complete blank here. Refineries that were sat there. I've moved them back a little bit so they're kind of on the back here. I'm putting the assemblers on the back as well. I'm basically going to add more storage into the mix. I might even put some extra refining or whatever. We'll see. I probably will put maybe some hydrogen storage tanks and have some hydrogen engines as well. We'll see. I don't want to make it too top heavy, but we'll just have to see how it goes. That's the whole point of building these things and experimenting with them. So that's what I've got going on here. I actually need to add some batteries to this so I can disconnect it. I did actually connect it all the way up to the base here, just to make it easier to get to various parts I need to build it. Kind of got to start on the beginnings of the command section. This will probably open up into a sort of crew quarters area. We'll see how that works out. Most everything else is more or less where I left it. The only other change really is, as you saw, that I started... Whoa. Is that thing going for a high burn? It looks like it's just taking off and is heading into space. They're going vertical. By the look of it, what is that? Spirit of Le Monde. Maybe it's just that's the way it looks. That's actually something I do want to do eventually, is go check out some of these airship type things. I did get a suggestion, and I really like this idea, of basically taking this tower a little bit, bringing it out in this direction since I have the space over here, and creating a landing pad. Actually have a landing pad up here. That way I can utilize, whoops, oh goodness, I cannot fly through there to save my life. To utilize this section here, which obviously has an open area, which is very hazardous. Oh my gosh, I'm falling. But that's why. It's got this open little area, and I, whoops, spent some time building this thing. Oh man, we are going up into the air. Look how amazing that is. Well, I mean, obviously you can see what it is here. It's a bit dangerous because there's no like safety rails or anything like that, but oh well. I mean, when have I ever lived with safety in mind in this game? So yeah, a lift that comes up here, and actually it's got much more room to maneuver, so it could in theory come up a little bit more to the roof section if I built another layer to where a landing pad could be. Probably for one of the scouts to sit on, for, you know, easy having to leave or whatever. What do they call that? Easy dispatch or easy, I don't know, something like that. I'm just going to go ahead and go back down again. I'm actually going to sneak down here, oops, before the lift, so you can see the lift system. And this is utilizing the better way of connecting the pistons so they can all extend upwards with the pipes in the middle. And that's what I'm going to be re-engineering on the miner, the large miner, the Bahi miner, to make it easier or whatever, to more effective, I guess. But I still haven't got to that. It's still up there pretty much as it was before. And of course you saw a little bit of, well, I mean most of, I guess, what I did to the Saint to get it to be a bit more efficient. It's got extra cargo space. I made the arm a little bit longer so it can actually fold over the wheels instead of kind of right next to them. It's a little bit front heavy because of how far forward it is now. Maybe I can do something else to change that, just add some stuff at the back here. We'll see. But for right now, it looks pretty good. Well, okay, it doesn't look good. It's serving my purposes just fine. So yeah, that's where we are. And so today I'm going to be working on mostly trying to get this thing sorted out. But before we do that, there is something else I want to do today. In reviewing the, let's see, 5. Let's make sure we're not actually locked. Oh, it's not actually 5 on this one, it's 6. Okay, we are taking the Orc out for another spin. Ooh, can we even maneuver around here? Oh goodness, there we go. We're taking the Orc out for another spin to one of the bases that we scouted the other day, and I actually have to remember which one it is, so let's take a look. There's the observation outpost. I have a feeling it was something else that was further over, so let's take a look around. I can't actually see that one because the solid boulder thing is in the way. Okay. Bunker. So that's just a bunker. I removed it from the GPS list. Okay, so I had an idea. One of the bases that we scouted out, I gotta, whoops, oh goodness, I forgot how badly that kind of kicks up if you do that. No, it was definitely over here because we didn't go over the mountains. There was a base that we saw. It basically has the way that the base is configured, the large turret being on the top where it is means that if we go in underneath, like in a vehicle like this, the only thing I saw underneath were large grid, small turrets. So large grid interior turrets, which means, hopefully this isn't too jagged. Oh goodness, it's always a roll of the dice. Oh goodness, yep, that's what I was worried about. It's a little bit on the rocky side. It's not all as smooth as it sometimes first appears. And of course I'm going to have to be... Okay, processing. Okay, I think it's that one that we actually want to go to, which is a bit further away than I'd like, but you know, that's how it is. So off we go toward this signal, and if I'm right, the top turret, oh goodness, won't have a line on us, so we can actually get a little bit closer and get in basically underneath its firing arc, because it can only fire at something that's within its range. And let's say it can do a full circle around but can only do 180 degrees. It basically can only hit half a sphere, or half a sphere's worth. Oh goodness. Okay, hang on, we're going to make sure. Military installation, we definitely don't want to go there. Ore processing, observation outpost. Was it the observation outposts? I think it was this one. I think it was the ore processing. We're going to head that way and hope for the best. And if I'm wrong, well, there's a chance I suppose we'll lose the orc, but I really don't want to do that. You know what I really should do is rebuild the drone, because I could have brought that over low to the ground and without any risk to myself, or at least to my character. I've died plenty of times, so it's not like I'm going for a never gonna die run. Unlike Splitsy, who astonishes me still that he was able to get to 100 something. Woof, that could have been bad if I hit that like that right there. There's clearly some things have fallen down and hit the ground there and left these potholes, and if I drop into one of those, bumper or no, I'm gonna be in a bad way. So once we get to about 1 kilometer out, I'll slow down. 800 meters is the absolute maximum that vanilla weapons can strike, or at least the AI can fire, because I mean, even though I can fire from further away, their effective range is limited by how... Oh no. Oh, lag spike, and I wasn't sure why it happened, whether I'd hit something and it was about to explode. Okay, so we are approaching the base. We have a few little dips here, so we can potentially hide behind a hill if we absolutely have to. I'm going to actually move into the middle there. There's a boulder here. I wonder what's in here. Let's turn on the... I think it's iron. Oh, I'm right. Just by judging by the color. Okay, so we are within 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer. I'm going to kind of circle and whoops, take a look. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to turn on the gun. I'm going to... Whoa, I don't know why it was firing then. That was really weird. Okay, that's the ore processing outpost. Okay, now we are further up than I was expecting. However, can we fire from here? Can we actually hit it? Now the bullet spray is pretty wide, and unfortunately I don't know that we're actually close enough. Not only is there an effective range of where the AI can fire, the bullets only travel so far, I think, before they kind of break up or become ineffective. So let's get out of here. Oops. F to get out of there. And let's actually move forward just a hair. Now we are approaching the... I'm actually going to turn a little bit here. We are approaching... Oh, it is definitely firing at us, so we are closer to the gun. Alright, let's try again. Where is it? There it is. See, the thing is the gun is a little bit closer than the antenna, so its effective range is actually closer, and as it turns out, it's high enough. The level plane, it can actually shoot me from there. I suppose I could circle around and try again, or I could just take some pot shots from here and hope that enough bullets hit it that it will disable that gun. Part of the problem, of course, is that I may not have enough rounds for this. Whoa, that's really hurting my eyes. Maybe I should put up a photosensitive epilepsy warning or something, because that's it's pretty bad. Okay, so that is clearly not doing the job. So let's in fact go ahead and circle around. Gotta be careful. I'm trying to monitor the my distance from it while also, whoops, circling around while trying not to get hit. I need to kind of go down the hill a little bit, because if I'm right, I can get underneath its firing arc. But I actually don't know if I'm right at all. Maybe this is just a fool's errand and I'm making things worse for myself. I'm actually closer in range with it. Oh. Peeked over the hill and it was able to hit me. Back out of its range again. I keep circling around here. Whoop, mind the tree. Sorry, I may be leaning out of shot because I'm trying to get close to what I can see here. I'm also conscious of the fact that there are other installations around here that I don't want to stumble into the firing line of, but I don't think that's as much of a possibility as I seem to think. Okay. Riding that line. Here we go. It looks like it's looking right at me. Oh, that's a good point actually. I didn't check to see how much ammo I really have on this thing. I've got 2 boxes left. I might not have enough to actually to make this, and I don't think I have any. I've got 10 on me. Okay, let's leave the orc right here. Let's see if I can get closer on foot. It's definitely firing at me. It's trying to anyway. Trouble is, I'm approaching the point where I'm going to be in range of their interior turrets as well, which are far more deadly. Oof. I mean, it's trying. I mean, can I duck from tree to tree to get, oops, to get to this thing? Well, I feel like the answer is no. See, I'm ducking low. I'm ducking low on the screen because I don't want to get hit, but that's a ridiculous idea. It's not going to work. That's not how computer games work. But we've all done it, right? Duck behind and kind of move side to side to try and get away from things. Oh, see, now I'm also in range of the small turrets. I've got all kinds of stuff, and I just realized. Okay, good. The antenna range is still good. I didn't want to lose sight of the orc. Oh goodness. Duck and weave! Duck and weave! Oh, yeah. I got tagged. I got tagged real good. And why do I keep respawning here? In fact... yeah, why do I keep respawning there? The last time I used a... is it the nearest one? Observation outpost? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because that was another 2 point something kilometers away over that distance. Okay. I'm going to somehow go and recover my body and my plane. Here, let's see if we can make it most of the way using hydrogen. And then we'll go from there. I might end up taking the Kestrel to go take care of things. Though I did say, didn't I say that it would be a better idea to have a drone? I'd have to build it, but we've got the means to do that. Now, let's see how much ammo we have, and maybe we can get ourselves some air combat going. It's got 4. How much do I have in medium cargo? Lots and lots and lots, okay. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Just needed to be recompiled. I think it had been sat there for quite a while. This would be the fastest way to get over there. You know, I might even be able to kind of convert this so it can lift vehicles. Or maybe I'll just build something that has the capability of lifting vehicles separately. So body location's over this way. This must be in the direction of where the base is. I'm just going to bring us over there. Yeah, I think part of the reason was as you get closer to something like that, its ability to fire and its accuracy becomes much more, well, accurate. And so, yeah, I obviously didn't have enough cover. I thought I did. Should have jetpacked it and then kind of ducked behind a hill or something, but it's hard to tell sometimes at those distances where that's going to work. That's the old base that we took care of a while back and stripped for parts. Thankfully nothing is online because otherwise I would be a dead duck. Now if I use the forward camera this time, port, starboard, down, forward. I should be able to roughly aim in the direction of the base. Obviously not too much, because that would be bad. Just going to get us a little closer. Whoops. Well, that's a little too close. Little too close. Little too close. Whew, that was a little bit more exciting than I was hoping for. This is not going nearly as well as some of the other times I've done this. I don't even know if any of these bullets are hitting it. The effective range on this is so bad. I'm kind of moving forward ever so slightly to get into range with it, but it's not working out. What I want to see is that thing burst into flames. And actually something that I don't know is, will I be able to see it burst into flames from this distance? Okay, backing up, backing up, backing up. Whoa! Okay, I was wrong. That was fire from all of them. That was... Here, let's get out of this view. That was fire from all of the guns. I'm going to break away to the side here and go drop down close to where the orc is. But I thought that the interior guns couldn't fire. I thought 600 was their max range, but that looked like they were all firing. I mean, I'm not mistaken, right? I wasn't just imagining that. There's also another bit of a problem. I don't see my body location anymore. Which means that all that stuff that I had, I can remake, but it's gone. I lost it. Oh, let's go ahead and extend the gear. Alright, we are out. The orc is just fine. Let me double check to make sure that my body location is gone. In fact, I'll check the actual GPS list. Body location, yeah, it's gone. So whatever I had is gone, but I don't understand why it would have disappeared. Oops. I thought it only disappears if there are more than X number of small items on the ground that kind of fall. I am really close to this thing, like far closer than I thought in the in this vehicle. Yeah, there's just no way to get an effective spread of fire. I think I might have to tank this, like actually bring some fairly large device or a drone, something expendable, because otherwise I'm just going to keep losing clones and also losing what would be clones and possibly vehicles, because, you know, I'm just driving around in this thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of skullduggery to get this thing home. Hopefully this works and doesn't end up... Oh, I don't have any tools on me. Oh, let's see, maybe I left some... oh, no, I've got these. Okay, so I need to get out of there. G menu, character tools. Let's put that there, that there. That's all I really need. And I'm going to take this apart. Oops. Yep, I'll take that. Then I'm going to take this connector and I'm going to drop that on top of here. This is either going to go horribly, horribly wrong or exactly as I planned. Place your bets now, everybody, which one that's going to be. we could be about to lose the Orc and the Kestrel, my two favourite vehicles, in one foul swoop. Oops. Goodness, I am not. Whoops. Okay, okay. We are on. We just need to turn. Whoops, just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. We are lined up. Here it is, the moment of truth. We are locked. We are able to take off. It doesn't seem to be disrupted by the thingamajig. We are drifting that away a little bit. I'm gonna move us forward. Come on now. Okay, this is giving us some bizarre flight dynamics in that it won't go forward very easily. I just want to take us away from oh, this is not good at all. I think it has a lot to do with I've just added a ton of weight to the front of the vehicle, and so now it's messing with the aerodynamics as far as the okay, observation outposts, processing plant is that way. So if I try to turn us this way, oh no, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Okay, I need to really see where I'm going. I want to head in that direction. It's definitely got enough power to, and it's not burning the orcs, that's good. It's definitely got enough power to go up. So let's try this. Let's try flying it like a helicopter. This seems to be working. Okay, so flying it like a helicopter seems to be doing the job. It's making me very nervous because I don't want to accidentally, hit the ground. I gotta watch out for. There's that base just on the right hand side there. This is interesting. This is one of the most the jankiest things I've done so far. If I absolutely have to, I can disengage the connector. Oh, I left the gun on the orc running, as it were. We're tilting down a little bit more just to make sure we don't gain too much altitude. We're getting close-ish to the bases. I can't see to know if I'm about to collide with a higher hill or mountain that I wasn't aware of. So what I'm doing is I'm pressing forward and up at the same time, and that's kind of doing the job because that's the direction I'm facing, so that's where I'm going. Oops, losing altitude now. Okay, that's to the left of us is the other base, and there ahead of us is the one that we actually want. Now I'm going to try and drop to lose us some speed. We are definitely falling. I don't want to fall too fast though. I want to make sure that we can slow down. I myself am out of O2 or H2. Okay. We are falling. We are moving backwards a lot, which is really strange. Okay, I think we're close enough to the lake. Let's go ahead and drop down. I can run this far out and come get the orc if I absolutely have to. Oh goodness, it's making things spin. It's making things spin. And we're getting closer to the ground, which is good. Okay, we're still kind of moving backwards, which I don't want. I'm not going to just drop the orc because that would be silly. Oops. Oh, there we go. Oh goodness. Okay, we are sort of down, letting go, coming back up to the... There we go. Okay. Close enough, close enough. We're only a kilometer-ish away from the base, so we can bring the orc back. Not a successful mission. I lost a clone and I lost some good, what do you call those? Not vehicles, tools, but managed to recover the orc. Did not do very well at shooting from a distance. That didn't go nearly as I planned. I think what I would like to do next, as far as like adding things, is I want to add some better weapons. Or do I want to add shields? Shields is the thing I'm the most interested in, but the weapons seem more like something I could do at this technology level. Just because... Whoa! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh goodness! Come on now. There we go. Locking on. Gear down. Technology level, let's go ahead and lock that up. I need to create some additional hydrogen bottles, but I'm pretty sure I have some in here that I can grab. I do. 1, 2. While we're here, let's go into production, tools. Oh, what do I need for those? Cobalt. I don't have any cobalt. Yeah, don't worry about the grids right now. 1, 2, 3. So I need cobalt to make the grinder. That's okay. We'll worry about that in a second. Right now, I've got the flight time I need to head out and grab the orc, which for some reason still says just antenna. That's kind of silly. So yeah. Bit of a short episode, not a lot of editing to this one, just because it's been a very busy time for Drasier. Let's just put it that way. I won't bore you too much with my IRL stuff, but yeah, it just wasn't as easy for me to get some recording done, and I certainly don't have time to edit a lot. It is actually Sunday right now, which is when I usually release my videos. I try to release them in the morning, but so far I've been able to release videos when I said I would, you know. Oh, I just realized I don't want to be on this side. I don't want to be on this side. I actually want to be the other way around. I can put the connector back on the other way once I'm parked. Yeah, just some stuff. Nothing to worry about. Just busy. You know, that's how it is. And because this is not my primary job, and probably never will be, because let's face it, I'm doing this as a hobby, and I just can't see it as becoming something that I do career-wise. I just don't see it. I like doing it, and it's fun, but yeah, rambling as I tend to do. So once we get this parked up, I'm going to call it a day. I know I said I was going to work some more on the mobile base. I will certainly do that, maybe do some of that. As I'm just going to park here, I need to change the connector over, but I won't worry about that right now. But there are some things that I'm not quite sure about what I want to do. Like, for instance, I don't know where I want to have, if I want to have a central location for the walkways and stuff. I was thinking about putting a set of batteries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 batteries, 5 per side, so that power is spread out. I also want to put a bunch of hydrogen engines on, so that I have that option plus the actual hydrogen tanks themselves. So I think what I'm going to do is have hydrogen engines and tanks in this section. So these are slightly raised up, and there'll be poking out the top. Same thing with the other ones. This I'll probably turn into storage. Might even double that up, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 containers worth of storage instead of just those 2. That means I'll also be able to deck it out with quite a large number of guns. And then the sort of living quarters and command area. So, whoa goodness! Oh my, I fell down. I can also, whoops, as well as the hydrogen tanks, I can put like hydrogen conversion in this section as well. It's probably what I'm going to do. I will try and record it and maybe turn that into a bit of a montage type thing as well. And then maybe we can do something else that's a bit more fun, like going to poke at some more of these bases. Oh, one of the other things I'm going to be doing very soon as well is turning back on the mod to get attacked again, because I'm getting to a point now where I think I'm in a place where I can defend myself, and I didn't realize the attacks that came on, the reason they were so like heavy at first is they actually attacks and then stops for a little while. So that's fine. If that's what's going to happen, I can handle that. But if it's just wave after wave after wave relentlessly, that's going to be a bit more of an issue. And there are lots and lots of things to have to fight. I'm not going to switch on the one that makes the air stuff fight me just yet, because some of those are really, really dangerous. And because they can move, if it decides to come this way, that's a bad day for Drasir. It's a bad day for anybody playing this game. Anyway, I will leave it there. I think I'm going to ramble a bit more unless I just stop, so I will stop. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit the bell icon if you want to get notified when the new videos come out, when they do. I usually upload on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays at the moment is Real Mist, and of course Sundays is always, and probably will be for a while, Space Engineers. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching and for enduring what is not as good of an episode as I am usually capable of. Feels a bit lackluster to me, but sometimes that happens. You all have a good one, and I'll see you on the other side.